Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Gets away from one, finds room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Snap it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
They're working that left side. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the tailback. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Direct snap. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Leaves it with the back. And the Buckeyes will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. ULM rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Heaves it on the run. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Clay. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bama! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The Tide will get the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many... have out wide. If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on fourth down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Now adjusting. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 32 over Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're trying to get to it. And that ball is picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Offense working from the pistol. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score Alabama 21, Ohio State 14.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult for him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Wide receiver shows motion. Going to the ground. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On the option. The pitch. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out, but the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown tie! Reeled it in and just made the house call. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he muffs it. It's loose. And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, you start day one in training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Now, 4th down.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.